The Junkyard drifted on the gravitational currents left behind by the Leviathan. Its lights flickered inside while Dax focused on his breathing to regain control of himself. He looked through the viewport to see Sandrina drifting across the ship, grabbing wildly at the edges to hold herself in place. "Little help here," she called out. "You know those boots have magnets in them, right?" Mark asked. "They do?" "Yeah, the option should be on your HUD to the left. You should be able to activate them with no problem." Dax watched as she straightened her legs toward the ceiling. A panel flew from above her and connected to her feet, pushing her toward the floor of the ship. Reaching down, she grabbed the waffle grate and pulled herself to the floor. "Didn't seem to work that well," Sandrina called out. "We'll fix it when we get to Earth," Mark replied. The teen looked up at Dax and waved. "You good?" "What was that?" Dax asked, his voice involuntarily cracking. "That was my best guess at the only way we survived that situation," Mark replied. "The body may not be great, but our engines, weapons, and sensors are top-notch. Do you have any idea how much energy it takes to be able to scan something from as far away as we did? All I did was change where the lore was from us to far enough away from us that we weren't a snack." "Don't ever make that shot if we find ourselves in a combat situation," Kane said. "What, and turn us into sitting ducks? I'm not a moron," Mark scoffed, unbuckling himself and activating the magnets on his boots. "Now, if you two will reboard the ship, I'll need some help getting her back online." He walked over to Sandrina, pulled the panel off her feet, and stood her up. Dax pushed off the hull and moved to his feet before following Kane back to the belly of the ship. "I'm starting to think the galaxy is a much larger and scarier place than I initially understood," Kane said while opening the airlock. "I mean, that thing was pure nightmare fuel." "You think?" Dax asked sarcastically. "That's something that can eat a planet, and it's just moseying around dangerously close to Earth. It's practically galactus." "What is a galactus?" Kane asked, climbing into the airlock. "Maybe from the second movie, definitely not other source material, though," Mark chimed in over the radio. "What are you guys talking about?" Kane asked. Dax climbed into the airlock and closed it, plunging them into pitch blackness. Both men turned on their suit lights and looked around the cramped room. "Nothing. Mark, we're in. There's no power in here for us to meet equilibrium with the ship," Dax called out. "You're going to have to do that yourselves," Mark replied. "The system is shut down. I can't do it from up here."